Hi, everybody. Thanks for taking a few minutes to listen to me today. I watch an awful lot of YouTube videos and do a lot of studying, and I just kind of want to put in my 2 cents worth. If you've noticed, the name of my channel is The Mellow Out. I wanted to name it Mellow Out, but that was taken, so it's The Mellow Out. But basically, that's the message that I want to get across. When there's a tragedy, a catastrophe, the people that really handle it are people that mellow out. People that are running around like a chicken with their head cut off, they only make it worse. And so many of these people are doing exactly that. I don't have to tell you about the calamity this world is in. I mean, we're in a lot of trouble. I think we all know it. But instead of sitting down and figuring out what to do about it, we run around like a bunch of chickens with our heads cut off. And I think you recognize that if you think about it. Mellow out a little bit is what my advice is. It's easy to say. Of course, if we could all mellow out and think about what to do, we might stand a chance of solving this problem. But things are going faster and faster and faster. We've got the political problems, we've got the financial problems, we've got the religious problems, we've got the earthquakes, we've got problems that I don't even have to tell you about. And we have more problems that I could talk about in 10 minutes. But how do you mellow out? That's when I've told people that in the past and talked to them about it. Well, the first thing you got to do, in my opinion, is you got to get your priorities straight. There's so much going on. There's so many different avenues that you can use. You can be a skier, or you can be a camper, you can be a hunter, you can cook things, you can learn to put on your makeup, you can do a trillion different things. And we all seem to go into one little something that interests us, and we spend an inordinate amount of time on that. And we spend an awful lot of our time doing the things that we enjoy. And we should do things we enjoy. But what we do is we spend also an awful or inordinate amount of time dealing with idols. Everybody wants to watch what's on TV. Everybody wants to watch the politicians. Everybody wants to watch that. And they lose sight of the real priorities. Your wife, your children, your father, your mother. People are important to people in your community. Those are the people that should be important to you. If you took as much time and you did something special with your children instead of watching your favorite entertainer 10 hours a week, can you imagine what you could accomplish for people that are important to you in your life? Can you imagine if somebody took 10 hours a week and did things that were important to you, that helped you, what a difference it would make in your life? If we're going to solve these problems, we got to mellow out, and we've got to reorganize our priorities. What are your priorities? How much time do you spend on your real priorities? And how much time do you spend selfishly on your baseball games or your football games or your America's Most Wanted or your political or your any of, I could, 1,000 different things. It's really very simple. You need to mellow out because there is a very severe crisis out there. We all need to mellow out. It isn't going to matter. But I tell you, if somebody spent some time and did something special for me, chances are I'd take some time and I try to help somebody. And if we all helped each other, you know, the elite, if I were one of the elite, what I would want to do is I would have people, I would want people to be so preoccupied that they didn't really think about what was going on. And that's exactly what's going on. It doesn't take a genius to figure we're in deep, deep doo doo. And but nobody can figure out how to get rid of it, how to deal with it. And there is no simple answer, but there is a beginning, and the beginning is the word priorities. The answer is to mellow out, and the way to mellow out is get your priorities straight. What they are is totally individuals. But if your priorities are what I think they should be, that's with your family, your community. If you put your efforts and your time and your energy into your communities, into your children, into your family, and everybody does that, that might make a difference. But if you're selfish with your time, we're going to keep heading the same way. Things are going to continue to go faster and faster and faster. There's a snowball. There's a giant snowball. It started as a pebble, but you ever watch a snowball? It turns and it turns, and when it finally gets big, it almost doubles in size every time it turns around. And that's what's happening. It's simple. I mean, it's really simple if you think about it. We make it a lot more complicated than it is. That snowball is coming strong. Step aside, get away from the priorities, mellow out, and get your priorities straight. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. I'm John. My channel's The Mellow Out, and I'd appreciate any comments you might have. Thank you. Have a good day.